Revolt is the right of the people. Who are we to tell anyone what they can or can't do? The most precious of all possessions is power over ourselves. I have always thought the actions of men the best interpreters of their thoughts. New opinions are always suspected, and usually opposed, without any other reason but because they are not common. The end of law is not to abolish or restrain, but to preserve and enlarge freedom. Men living together according to reason, without a common superior on earth, with authority to judge between them, is properly the state of nature. Reading furnishes the mind only with materials of knowledge. It is thinking that makes what we read ours. The only defense against the world is a thorough knowledge of it. We are like chameleons. We take our hue and the color of our moral character from those who are around us. Parents wonder why the streams are bitter when they themselves poison the fountain. Education begins the gentleman, but reading, good company and reflection must finish him. Being all equal and independent, no one ought to harm another in his life, health, liberty, or possessions. There is frequently more to be learned from the unexpected questions of a child than the discourses of men. Success in fighting means not coming at your opponent the way he wants to fight you. Our business here is not to know all things, but those which concern our conduct. All wealth is the product of labor. What worries you, masters you? Fortitude is the guard and support of the other virtues. Few men think, yet all will have opinions. Hence men's opinions are superficial and confused. Men being, as has been said, by nature, all free, equal and independent, no one can be put out of this estate and subjected to the political power of another without his own consent. The only fence against the world is a thorough knowledge of it. Business of man is to be happy. There are 1,000 ways to wealth, but only one way to heaven. It is ambition enough to be employed as an under-laborer in clearing the ground a little, and removing some of the rubbish which lies in the way to knowledge. Truths are not the better nor the worse for their obviousness or difficulty, but their value is to be measured by their usefulness and tendency. Now, I appeal to the consciences of those who persecute, wound, torture, and kill other men on the excuse of religion, whether they do this in a spirit of friendship and kindness. So that, in effect, religion, which should most distinguish us from beasts, and ought most peculiarly to elevate us, as rational creatures, above brutes, is that wherein men often appear most irrational, and more senseless than beasts themselves. The great question which, in all ages, has disturbed mankind, and brought on them the greatest part of their mischiefs, has been, not whether be power in the world, nor whence it came, but who should have it. No peace and security among mankind, let alone common friendship, can ever exist as long as people think that governments get their authority from God and that religion is to be propagated by force of arms.